you have to be able to pivot, right? I started out with a set of goals that were ambitious, and it's good to be ambitious, but you also know that life gets in the way, right? You know, leadership, you have to go with what is presented to you both internally and externally. So we started with the cemetery desecration in Philadelphia, which I think we responded to very, very well. And we had some very meaningful work around that, and bringing the anti-Semitism and the domestic terrorism piece of that to the forefront of the community conversation. And then we had the Tree of Life Synagogue massacre, which puts security on all of our radar in terms of, you know, adding that to the line item of budgets of not only our organization, but 90 synagogues in our region and all of our Jewish places, and staff and getting for all in state and local law enforcement to be our partners and our national collective. So I'm most proud of how we responded to the Tree of Life, particularly with the community vigil that we had at Rodef Shalom, with the interfaith community, with the Black clergy, the imams of the Muslim community, and many members of our Jewish community. It was just really, really meaningful, and I'm very, very proud of how we responded, peacefully, I might add. And in addition, I would say that taking the Philadelphia Orchestra to Israel was quite an amazing accomplishment. And I have to say the musicians and the conductor and the staff of the orchestra were very brave, because there were many protests, both here in Philly, including interrupting a concert, which is like never done, and in Europe on their way to Israel. And they were afraid, but they wanted to do it and show solidarity, particularly with the artists and the musicians in Israel. So I'm super proud of the undertaking that was and how meaningful it was and historic. And I'm very proud of the other missions we took to Israel, of course. And I'll just wrap up by saying we have wonderful, wonderful programs for the next generation, including a legacy philanthropy program among our most generous families when we are in our second cohort. A terrific next-gen staff, lots of plans for the future. Our population study, which of course is going to catapult us into further engagement with many more households which identify Jewishly, particularly those where there are interfaith members within a household throughout our 5-county region, and also addressing our Jews of color, whom we know better now because of the population study, and who are making themselves known to us, frankly, during this period of, you know, a time when these issues are rising to the forefront as they should. So I'm really, really proud of those initiatives.